us journey back to Middle-earth. So, we'll pick up with Angamondil journeying on alone on a scouting mission and making haste towards where you believe the orc encampment will be. Meanwhile, the rest of you went back to camp with the rest of the group. Sorry, Bane and Wanderer went back to with the rest of the group to let them know that you found an ambush and what that foolhardy elf had gone off and did. Now, Angamondil is moving as quickly as he can and trying to stay hidden. And he's keen-eyed, so that is going to help. So, what I will have you do, Angamondil, we'll do a couple of these rolls just throughout this bit. But it'll be stealth and what would we use? Let me think. Be scan.
Nice. Stealth first.
Yes. And yeah, just straight up. And then scan, I want to give you a +1 because of your keen-eyed.
All right. Starting with stealth, using a hope point. Luckily, I did that.
Success by 3 points.
I have. What did I have? I have Elvish Lantern. Resistant to the elements, emits a brighter light than a normal torch. Useful item for scan rolls. I don't know that I'd want to use that, though, because it would draw attention to myself, probably.
Yeah, that would be more if you're inspecting something.
Yeah. So
Scan is also used to, like, search a room for, like, secret doors and things like that.
Okay, so I'll just do a regular +1.
There you go.
Ooh, there's a couple of good options, actually. Let's see.
Yes, there is. Go quietly isn't relevant for this one.
Right.
You've already made your stealth. You've already made your stealth.
Make haste, widen influence, or gain insight. That's tough. Does anybody have any suggestions? What do you think I should do? Widen influence. Influence more than the specific number originally targeted. Maybe one additional subject. For example, rolling insight. See a second person acting suspiciously. I guess it wouldn't really apply too much here. Unless, Andy, you think of something I don't know.
So, sorry, which one do you
probably
think?
For widen influence. I feel like...
No, widen influence, I don't think it applies as well. That's more if you're dealing with, like, groups of people and sort of thing. Trying to persuade someone and it persuades the whole group, or...
tempted for gain influence or gain insight, but make haste might be better.
That's a tough call.
Knowing that I'm in a hurry and want to get back to the group, I'm gonna go with make haste.
Okay. What you had found. Okay, first off, you don't feel like anyone is aware of your presence. What you have stumbled upon. And this is you're taking a wide berth to make sure you're not in any sort of perceived regular journey paths that the orcs would make. But you did happen across, as you were crossing through, you did happen upon a trail of quite a few orcs. And some things larger. Probably a troll, you suspect. And coming and going both directions. And this is going to be a... move this out of my way. East-west sort of path. Not like going northwest or anything. You guys have been traveling up northwest. So it's as you have journeyed northwest, you have crossed a sort of east-west sort of main pathway that has been made. And judging by... Are you the one with the maps?
No.
Okay.
I have the maps.
All right. Judging by... Well, you would have seen them when you guys were planning. You would have seen them back at Elrond's, and you would have seen them out and about while you guys were journeying. And I think Bane has maps as well. I can't remember. But you feel like you are just south of this road, quote-unquote road, is just south of where you believe the camps are. So maybe it's some sort of access path that they've been using across the 3 camps you believe are on the southern part here. But you saw nothing on the road. And... So making haste, I'm going to give you a bit of a bonus there with that. So as far as how much journeying you can get done. And I'm going to have you do one more roll of each. As you are closing in closer to where you believe your destination is. So a stealth and a scan. Well. You remembered your +1 on your scan, right?
Oh. I didn't think it still applied.
Oh, it still does. It's keen-eyed. You just roll you got the ad hoc roller at the bottom. Just roll a success.
One feat dice or one success dice?
One success die.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
But you still succeeded, though.
Yeah.
But you got a great success on your stealth, so... What do you want a special success to be for that?
I think I'm going to keep doing make haste to, like, cut down time.
Okay. You have got such a determination, such a drive to find this out. You know that the rest of your party is back waiting, and only 2 of them knew what you were doing. And so you've moved very quickly, and you feel very confident that you've remained hidden. And you get yourself... The ground has started to rise, so this is kind of hilly sort of country, with plains in between, but you've come up onto some hilly areas, and it's starting to get a little bit broken up, a little bit... I mean, it's a barren wasteland, a lot of this area, but it's, further north, there's still snow on the ground in parts of it. It's kind of patchy snow. It's not, and you, of course, are avoiding snow to keep from leaving any trails. Or if you want to spend a hope and have a magic success, you can walk on top of it like Legolas. But... You get to a point, and you're not really close, but your eyes can get you close. And you see that up ahead, it's like you've gone a little bit further past, so it's like straight north of you. And your whole party was journeying northwest, but right now it's straight north of you. You see firelight from, you would judge, multiple fire pits reflecting off of stone. Like, how do I describe this? Like it's in perhaps a clearing in the hills or a dip in the hills, and you are not where you can see what's down inside the hill, but you can see the firelight reflecting up. And the ground is kind of broken up. It's dark. But even from your vantage point, you can still hear a little bit. You can hear some loud crashes, almost like stone against stone, but they're massive. I mean, you would think it almost sounds like a catapult. You don't hear the sounds of the catapult launch. You just hear the sounds of the result of the projectile hitting stone. That's the best thing you can guess of what it sounds like to you. And then you can see the pathway that you had found earlier. And I would assume that once you saw that pathway, you went the rest of the way with your eye on that path, whilst remaining hidden. And you can see that this pathway took a bend northwest at a point right before you got to where you were at, clearly leading into this depression within the hills. And whilst you're there, you see coming out of the wilderness, slightly to your northeast, 3 orcs. And they meet up with that path and follow it into that area. And that's all you see in here. You've been able to do this in about 6 hours. And because you rolled so well, at least for the journey here, forced march rules aren't going to come into play. You reckon you've got, let's see, what are we at here? You've got about 6 hours till dawn. A couple more hours after that before your party's going to get worried.
I think I'm going to try to tail the orcs.
Okay. This is going to be another stealth roll. There's a stick going to be stepped on moment. Sorry.
I think I'm going to use them up there.
Sorry, I'm not going to jinx it. Not going to jinx it.
I'm using a hope. It's fine. Okay, good.
All right. You were able to follow at a decent enough distance. You know, you have keen eyes, so you don't have to get super close to stay with them. And you feel kind of confident because the path they're walking is well worn, so there's no snow that remains on it. And there's a lot of footprints, so no one's going to notice yours. Plus, I suspect being an elf, you got quite a light step. And the trail follows around, and it kind of curves slightly west and goes in, and it's going between 2 hills that are kind of... Hill is a loose word here. It's more like a rocky, like, I don't even want to call it, not mountains, but they're rocky like a mountain, but they're only as tall as like a really big hill.
Like outcroppings.
Yeah, something like that. Because, I mean, you are getting further north, so, you know, the mountains aren't too far. But it does lead into a large area. You can see 3 major fire pits in the distance, and you can see figures moving around them. And they, just from their silhouette, you could tell that they are of orc kind. But you can also see silhouettes of what you suspect to be human. And pushing something, maybe a cart. You're a little bit distant. At one point, passing in front of a fire pit, you see a figure that is much, much taller than an orc. Not as tall as a troll, but much bigger. And sitting there a while, what is being pushed, these what you think are, you feel are humans pushing maybe a cart, you notice it's following the same path, almost like an S shape. Disappears into the north of this, I don't want to call it clearing, the depression. And that's out of your view how far it goes up into there. And it's up from that north that you are hearing the sound of this crashing. But you can't quite make out what that is. Getting closer, you can tell it's definitely not a catapult because you don't hear the sound of the arm. You don't hear the sound of it being cranked back. But you are beginning to hear this. You can hear the sound of something quite large bellowing before each crash.
I'm going to try to get eyes on it.
Now you can circle up to the south on the outcropping, which would give you, if you're careful enough, it would give you what you feel like is complete eyesight of everything there. And
Okay,
that's going to be another stealth roll. And no negatives, actually, even though you're this close. You're not expected.
Okay. I want to use all my hope up before I've done anything.
You do or you don't?
I don't. Also, if this goes badly, that could be interesting. So let's go for a roll without hope.
Okay. And get a great success. Okay. What do you want to
I will
use?
do gain insight on this one.
Gain insight. Okay. Let's see. What would I give you here?
See everything I can see.
All right. I'm actually going to give you a view. I'll let you see this. I'll leave it up to the rest of you. I'll make this available in your map selector at the top. So if those of you want to remain surprised, don't click it. Up to you. If you want to see it for story, that's fine. It doesn't really ruin a whole lot because if Angamando gets back to you alive, then he's going to tell you all about it. All right. You see one up at the top called Orc Slave Camp.
Oh.
I'll make it visible for the people at home.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And so you see a number of humans toiling away. There's quite a few orcs. You see some goblins up to the northwest, kind of as sentries watching the workers, armed with bows. You see a few orc guards with whips. You see a couple of larger orcs that are giving some orders. On the east there, those orcs are chilling. The ones that you saw walking up are there on the easternmost fire pit. The crashing is coming from a hill troll, smashing rocks into the side of the outcropping, making more space is what it seems that he's doing, generating rubble, and he's throwing the rubble up on top into the northeast. This is a camp still being built, but you do see a passageway into the north, into the hill. Now, what I can't really show very well with the map, but as the rail car goes that way, it is sloping downwards. perhaps the most interesting thing you see, if this wasn't enough, the fire pit to the west has larger orcs than what you normally see. And amongst them is quite a gigantic orc. And you see him having an argument. I'll point it out in the map here. So here, these two are having an argument. And the one is much bigger than the other. And you can see, you can't hear what they're saying, and it's probably in black speech anyway, which you don't know. But they're gesturing wildly. The larger one is gesturing much more wildly about things and pointing at different bits of work going on, clearly unhappy with what's going on. And that goes on for a little while, and then you see him brandish a very large scimitar at this commander, the smaller orc, a chieftain, sorry. And then he turns his back, and he turns back to the other orcs that are around this fire pit. Let's see. Roll your lore. There's a Gandalf. Great success. Cool. Not sure.
Using all my good skills.
I know it. The special successes. I'm not sure what would apply here. I was just rolling to see if you could identify.
Right.
Those orcs on the west there, just by their size and the way they're dressed, these are orcs from the north, from the mountains to the north, you feel like. These were orcs that, let's see, how old are you again?
1,000.
Yeah, nearly so.
I put 999. About to have his 1,000th birthday.
Oh, I got 899 on your character sheet, but
Oh, okay.
it doesn't matter. You're still old. Using my memory of Middle-earth lore. When did that happen? When was the assault and the hobbits? Bandobras took. Killed the Orc King, or the Goblin King. I cannot remember. I did have that on my memory, but so I'm not sure if you were alive then or not. But you would have heard the stories. But you would have known there was a great battle, and the forces of Angmar were decimated, but not fully destroyed. And you feel like these orcs are from there.
2747.
2747. Wait a minute. It's only like 250 years ago, or 220 years ago.
It couldn't have been too long before.
Battle of Green Fields.
Yep. Just over 220 years ago, so it's 2966 at the moment. But so you were alive and possibly even fought in it. I'll leave that up to you if you want to claim that. That's fine. I don't care. I don't think it's cheating. But if you've been a soldier of Rivendell this whole time, you would have been,
Yeah.
what, 600 years old or something like that? 640?
The elves, hobbits at all, then I would have been involved.
So yeah, you feel quite confidently that's where these orcs are from. And I guess your bonus here, I'm putting 2 and 2 together here. I'm taking liberty here with your bonus if you don't mind. Just by judging from the argument, this great orc leader and these what you know as Black Uruks, have come down from probably Radgul to check on progress, and clearly not happy with the progress, and giving this orc chieftain a chewing out.
All right, well, I'm going to charge in and fight all of them
Okay.
single-handedly.
And here's the last throes of Angamandil, for hereafter legendary in song. Now you've watched here for a bit. An hour has passed since you first saw the orcs coming out of the wilderness.
So I used gain insight when I came up to look at the camp.
Oh, yes.
Is there anything in particular you were going to give me for that, or could I find like maybe? I mean, you did indicate that there's some kind of high ground that leads, and the tracks lead downward slope.
Yeah. So
I guess I would.
the mining rail, God, I couldn't think of the word, leads downwards. So you see lots of rock and rubble that's being brought out of it. And judging by what you learned ages ago, not age according to Middle Earth reckoning, but before Yule, that Mormog's plan was to build a number of camps where trollkind and orckind could hide from sunlight, to have some safe houses as they journey across to prepare for their onslaught of Eriador. So you suspect that what they are carving out is dwelling places. I'm not much more sure what else I could give you. I'll give you this. I'll give you this much more.
Okay.
There is all along here, all the dark rock here. So all along here is high ground. Up here is high ground, even higher ground than what you're on, and up here as well. You do have a little breach in the rock here, but off the map here it does get high again. So you see, as far as planning tactics, you do see ample places to put archers. You do see 2 entrances into the camp, both west and east, for ground combat. So I'm going to take that gain insight and maybe apply it towards a later battle roll. Either you or someone else in your party. So you're giving them intel. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
I feel like I would be feeling pressed for time and kind of seeing all I can see and try to get back to the group without, or, well, I guess you can, I'd used make haste twice, so I guess if you want to decide timing stuff, but I would just be trying to get back to them and going the way that I expect they might come, so that if they get a move on it, I would run into them on the way.
Right. Well, now when you guys last parted, I don't remember from last session, I'm afraid, but were you guys planning on dealing with this ambush or trying to bypass them?
We figured trying to take care of these orcs, because it's easier to take care of these orcs, take on the main camp, than to sneak by them and have them reinforce later behind us.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Not to mention in case they do head somewhere else
Okay.
to warn of attacks.
Okay. Then Agamando would have known that. So, do you know they're planning to make a raid on these orcs, and you know that they were wanting to do so in daylight when they were vulnerable. So I'm going to have you make 1 stealth roll, because you're going to take... you've done the trip already, but it's only for the area that's close to this camp.
God, part of me wants to fail.
And,
Yes.
and you did.
It's always more exciting that way.
You only failed by 1 point. If you failed miserably, I was going to have you tumble down and land about here. Hi! How are you doing? Let's see.
Unicorn has to be the only player I know that wants to fail things.
It does. Let's see. Do they? All right. You lucky. I'll reveal it. That was their awareness roll. It does not pass. The Uruks
You
are
rolled low.
too. Sorry?
You rolled low.
Yeah, I know. It's maybe that's the trend for tonight. You're not going to get killed, you guys. I only rolled for the orcs that are closest on the south. The 3 orcs around that fire pit. The orcs are too busy, too noisy to hear anything. All right, well, you don't get a bonus then that you can choose make haste. So, would you be doing a forced march to get home quick or back quick?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That just give me 1 fatigue.
It's going to give you 2, actually, because you got 1 for doing the journey anyway.
Oh, that fucked me over. Shit.
I bet it would. Where does that put you?
I really need to bring the load down on my shield.
Oh dear, yeah, you can only lose, 5 points and then you got problems. Except, wait a minute. Oh yeah, but with your sword it's not going to affect you.
Yeah, not in combat anyway.
Yeah. All right. So. Wrong button. Wrong button. Back to this map. There we go. So, let's see. Back with the rest of you. So, your nighttime. Let's backtrack with you guys then, just briefly, to your night.
A night of no fires.
A night of no fires, yes. So, eating some jerky, eating some
Lambus bread.
Limbus bread. Exactly. There you go. We need to go ahead and calculate it here. Put it on. I don't see if we had another journey. Travel fatigue. So I had you guys go ahead and add your fatigue that you got up to when you reached Corvin. So now, yeah, you're not going to like this one, Akamando, because I haven't given you that one to put on your character sheet. Anyway, so you all have it's a little bit outside the scope of the rules, but you get to roll Well, hang on a minute. You journeyed with a mount,
Mm-hmm.
and that will reduce. I only have one travel fatigue for all of you of what you've gained from Corvin, and you guys were mounted, so that negates that. So I'm going to get rid of all of those. So you're good. You don't have any fatigue right now. Okay, so back at camp, Agamandil has journeyed on, and you know not his fate, but Gandalf has reassured you that he will be safe. And so normally who would you have as watch? Because normally Agamandil is one of those since doesn't need to sleep.
Well, we have a couple other elves now, but
Yes, you do. That's if I remember right, they do not have that ability. Hold on.
at least one of them should have awareness.
Oh, awareness. Yes, yes. Sorry, it's the lack of sleep. It's a cultural virtue. Narniel is a lookout, so she would take the place of Angamandil. Poor old Narniel.
Yeah, and then I think otherwise it's what Bane, Harabrand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mondor.
Yep.
I believe. Okay. All right. Now, why is it showing Angamandil should be weary? Your load.
I was just looking through my book, trying to figure out how fatigue actually works.
But your load is less than your endurance, so you're
Fatigue
not.
just lowers. Fatigue just lowers the amount of endurance you have, just because it basically it increases the threshold.
Yeah. But that's at a 21, and your endurance is 26, so it should not be saying you're weary. Anyway, you're not weary, so that's it. Okay. Let's see. Just making a roll here. Wanderer. Your name was said last, so I was just assuming you're on last watch.
I'll take it.
Okay. I do recall, I think, Bane is often near the beginning of the watch or second watch or something like that, I believe. So it kind of fits. Watching closely, because you know you're not far from orcs. And maybe nerves are a little high as a result. But in the distance, you're on the hill to the south of this. So they're on a hill to the north, you're on the hill to the south. Although quite a bit back. But it's dark. Let's see, what's the sunlight? Moonlight, sorry. We got, yeah, tomorrow night is full moon. So there's quite a bit of light out. You noticed You saw movement. You feel like one or two of the orcs had come down from the hill, down into the valley between the two hills, and were walking like east and west across the little pathway, but walking slowly, looking down. And their eyes never turned towards you. So you feel like you're, undiscovered. What are they looking for? Are they looking for, did they see any tracks that you and Agamandil and Bane, it's Narniel. Bane didn't go up, that's right. Narniel went up. Or no, Laskalin, sorry. It was Laskalin, you, and Wanderer who'd went up. And then they head back up north into the hill. What does it mean? You don't know. Dawn comes and the camp is stirring. And I am going to roll a die. And you awaken, all of you. The weather for today is cloudy. Not a storm. Well, you don't think imminently. But a storm is brewing. So it is daylight, but it's not bright daylight. You still may have a bit of advantage on the orcs. But of course it's very early in the morning. And you notice that Angamandil hasn't returned. What do you do?
First thing, I would definitely inform everybody else what I saw during my watch. But after that, say that Agamandil has not returned. It's very worrisome.
Where's that elf?
Well, he'll be there either way. So we need to take care of these orcs. I figure if we wrap around north and press them to the cliff side, they won't be able to move except jumping. Trap them in. Plus, it would take care of the wargs first, which will be the most threat of getting a messenger away.
How high is that cliff again?
You got a few layers there, obviously, but I'll use my pointer. So, like, along here, I mean, this is all roughly the same height all the way along these, but you're looking at about 3.5 meters up, so 10 or 11 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's not major, but
Probably not much for wargs, anyway.
No, definitely. They can, what you know of wargs, they can leap down that easily. And
Hmm.
they would have the height advantage. So,
Bane, what you want to make your way around
I
to the north of
figure,
them and drive them south?
yes, I figure if we can climb up a little ways down and swing around to them, it'll press them into this cliffside. And there's really no escape unless they want to take a jump, which they could, but they'll be slow moving. And it'll take care of the wargs, which would warn the others. The only thought is that horn, but I think our friends who saw it before can pick out the one that had it, or the few that had it.
all right. Here's a stirring in camp.
Sorry.
You guys are stirring in camp, rolling up bedrolls
Mm-hmm.
and ready to make a move. Now, so I take it the idea is to head back east and circle way around to come in from the north.
Unless you want to try and set up our own ambush, draw them out toward us. That's another option. I don't know.
I suppose, but they're setting their own ambush here, so unless they have a reason to leave.
Hmm.
Oh, the lonely fool on his horse.
Harabrand's trademark.
But I'm open to whatever. I mean, I'm trying to look at the terrain a bit and see what you think. Do you think we can make our way around to the north and sneak up on them that way? Or do you think it's better to draw them out from where they are?
Gandalf, who's been quiet, leaning on his staff. An assault from the north would be what they would at least expect. It may give an advantage.
Not to mention it would hem in the wargs and not give them running room.
Perhaps. Well, that sounds like we'll make our way around to the north. Try to make a wide circle around, and get behind them. If everyone agrees.
Sounds like the best course of action to me.
I
Lead on, Master Dwarf.
right. Well, I guess we'd kind of circle around and try to find a place where we can climb,
Yep.
bring all our stuff
I'm gonna,
without getting seen by them, and then
yeah, I mean, where you're at on the map right now is far closer than what you actually are, as I think you know. And I'm going to put your tokens at the top, which is definitely closer than what you actually are, but don't have any further map there because this lore master did not expect you guys to do a northern assault, but that's okay. That's what players do. What you don't
DM should.
what you don't expect them to do. Actually, I didn't expect you to notice them. That's all right. That's how it goes. So where you end up along that northern edge of the map, you have free choice. And if you want to come in from multiple spots, that is your choice, of course. I would say that you have gone far enough north that you have tied off your mounts. Are you leaving Hogar, or is he coming along? Or are you going to allow him to shed blood?
I think with Gandalf's horse and intuition, we can let Hogar
Yes.
shed some blood.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like Gandalf's horse could wrangle the horses for us.
Yeah. Probably could. All right. Now, by the time you get around there, that's going to be a little bit of time. So it's going to be, a couple of hours into the morning have happened. Which is good because at dawn, the sun's not as bright as it could be once it gets up a bit. So it gets to be closer to around between 9 and 10 o'clock. Right about that time, Angamandil, you get back to where you feel like their camp of your party should be. But no one is there. And you can see footprints, you can see horse hooves. But if you want to go, let's see, what skills do you have would be relevant? Let's see. Hunting.
Maybe scan, kind of circle the area to
Yeah.
try and find them.
Scan's the closest for you. It's not quite the same as tracking. No, it's not true. The description of the skill says locate a set of tracks on the ground. So yes, scan would be perfect. I would say with a +1 because you know their number and you know how many horses you're looking for. Ooh, that was almost a Sauron. Oh, it's a favorite, so it wouldn't have mattered. Okay. You've picked up their trail. They've headed east. What were they doing? Were they going back to Corbin? But you could follow the trail. You've seen it well enough that you could follow it.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't go. Yeah, it's all. I think that's what he would do.
All right. Eventually, you see that it curves. I'm going to put your token way over here. It starts to curve north. And let's see, would Angamandil having journeyed with Bane and the others for quite some time, have guessed their tactic. Actually, I'm going to leave that decision up to you.
How about I leave it up to an insight roll,
Okay.
of which I have 0 points and unfavored.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, 1.
You said
Lord.
you decide that they've decided to hook up with
They
the
went back to
elven host.
Rivendell. Yeah.
Back to Rivendell. Decided, screw this. The Hall of Fire sounds a lot more fun right now. You're not sure, so you are continuing to follow the path. You haven't lost sight of the trail.
Yeah, I would probably just keep following their tracks then.
Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. All right, the rest of you. What is your tactic? And you can position your tokens to wherever you think. And you can...
Do
Well,
we see who
Bane,
has the horn?
Let's do... Wanderer. Let's see. Let me see your skill set. 1 second. Scan. Scan at a +1.
Okay. Let's get over here. Oh, click.
Great success.
Woohoo.
Okay. Do you have a choice for your extra success there? It's under the screen tab. It's the skill special successes.
Yeah, I'm
If you
pulling
didn't
that.
know, off the top of your head.
Hmm. I don't know. Does white and influence fit here? Yeah.
Let me think. Well, actually, this one might, because you're trying to figure out which ones have a horn.
If I can have other folks looking as well.
I think widen influence would be just the thing that would allow you, with that extra
Yeah.
success, I'd allow you to be able to see clearly all the ones up on the ridge. So the 6 warg riders, the ones down below
Let's
are
do
in
that.
trees or below the cliff.
Yeah.
Okay, you determine that 2 of them have horns at their side. This one, is it working? Yeah, this one there,
Oh, okay.
and this one here.
Okay. So I noticed that, and I'm gonna relay that as best I can to everybody else. Go after them first.
which one?
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can mark it better.
This one and this one.
Right.
Yeah, there we go. There.
Can you, let's see, if I do... Not that one. Hold on. Can you see, it says flying, it just flew up. There's a little wing sticking off of him.
Yeah, I can see the
If I-
little
And then I'll do it over here.
square.
So those 2 with little wings have horns.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's see. Loskalin and Narniel are drawing their bows. Now, Narniel, you know, favors the bow. Although she does have a sword at her side. whereas Laskalin
I'll
has
also
a
be.
spear. So Laskalin's going to. He's talking about taking up position, thrust his spear into the ground, and at least get off a few arrows before a charging situation might occur.
Yeah, that was kind of my plan as well. Start with my bow, then change to my sword.
Yeah, I think maybe opening volley and then
Now,
Hmm.
distance, that is not the distance, unless you guys want to try to sneak up that close, but that's going to be a stealth roll with a negative on it. But anyway, can I. Let me. Hold on. Can I extend this map? 1 second. I can't extend it with a picture, but. Oh, here we go. If I add some padding. I always forget that. Yes, you can. So you can move yourselves into some dark space. I assume you guys can still see the Hogar and Laskalin and Narniel's tokens.
Yeah,
All right.
so we're about there.
Uh, well, you guys decide how close you want to get, but I was just moving you back further. So where are we at here? From the closest one, that's only 12 meters from Narniel. That's a little bit close.
I'd rather take my chances with my bow instead of trying to sneak up and step on another stick.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have them move back a little bit further.
Bane has to get close regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. Hogar doesn't deal with ranged. I don't think he even has a ranged weapon.
He threw a dagger that one time.
Oh, yes, he has a dagger. Yes, he does. And,
Oh, but
I
that one
forgot
guy's
he had a new axe.
Yeah. I gifted him a new axe.
Yes. Fell and grievous. Right. Okay, so as far as weapon range, let's go. Let's check this out. Bow range, we are in medium range. So you have a -1. And axe range, oh, how close are you? You're going to be in long range. You are in your long range. So that'll be a -2 if you want to throw an axe from that distance. Although with the pluses that Bane tends to have, that's probably not that difficult to hit. But
I only shot the guy.
but that it's not necessarily what tactic you want to choose. It's up to you, of course. Yes, well, let me throw everyone in a combat tracker. Come on. Work. There we go. And I'm going to throw Angamondil in a tracker as well. Alright. Oh dear, that's a lot of orcs. Yeah, this battle. We won't be taking a break halfway through this one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to opening volley. If we enabled it anyway. And although I think for this first bit, Angamondil, even though you're in the combat tracker, you're not necessarily quite present. So it'll be a movement things for you. Although you're probably going to be hearing the sounds of combat soon enough and can change direction. They're not headed north
Yeah, that's no worries.
to Mount
That's-
Graham. They haven't decided to head to Mount Graham early. They're doing a northern assault on these guys. Okay. Let's change to some more suitable music. Okay. Shall we begin? Let's see who survives. How do I roll today? Let's see. Comes and goes. I'm going to let, obviously, players go first, so for any of the NPCs. So,
Well, probably gonna be a big extent of my range, but we can try it.
you can reach it just.
Come on in. Oop, right. Come on in. Something. Oh, it does not auto.
Wonder, you go ahead and get, you guys, and Herobrine, you go ahead and start targeting. And
How?
Wow.
I'll
I
take.
targeted this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are my dice to start out? In terms of this range.
oh, it just, so take all the bonuses you normally have, and then you're going to have a -2.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna spend a hope point on this one.
Well, I
I'll
want a
take
lot
the
of.
other one with the horn.
Alright. I'll use a hope die. Let's see.
Well, we have a success with Wanderer.
And then Bane shall close distance.
Okay.
So yeah, we can main action attack, and then we can move, right? Advance or retreat.
You can still move. And so you
Yeah, I
can.
was trying to remember what the distance was for
It's twice your strength
its
in meters.
strength. Yeah. I think I need new batteries. Oh, damn it.
Oh no, Great Bow missed as well.
Yeah, so drop
I can't
that.
see where you're. Who are you targeted? I can't see the targeting dot above.
Let's see.
Who would
I
you
was
target? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
this guy.
Huh.
Yeah, that guy.
It's just not showing up on my screen. That's all right. Well, it really worked.
It was this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Wanderer and I were going after this one, I guess. But I missed.
Oh, it looks like that's. I got a dark blue dot in front of the one on. Yeah, Wanderer targeted this guy here. All right.
Oh, that was completely accidental then, because this one here is blinking for me.
What is
thought-
going on with the code?
Well, that's
both-
what I targeted, but
No, they both got the issue is they both got blue dots. One's just slightly darker.
Yeah. Well, the damage.
Because I've got
Hold on.
the little arrows all the way around that guy on the left. Let's see.
All right.
Okay.
Code's going weird, so that one's not even injured. All right. My bad. I did put the damage on the right one. The coding doesn't lie on that, but it's just not showing me I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right.
Oh,
And then I guess our friends can all make their shots. Huh?
Yep. Let's do that. Narniel.
you changed my color. Blue. 2 people.
And let's see, -1 for the range. Let me make sure. Oh, wait a minute. She has. Ah, yes. Let's use it. Doesn't give her a bonus, but she has People of the Wood as a cultural virtue. And she's up in the tree canopy, moving about like it was flat ground. It's uncanny. Ah, no.
Nobody.
Laskalin is... that would have to be a nighttime, so it's not. No, in dark or forest. Hold on. Ah, it's inspired in all combat roles. So, he is going to spend a hope to be inspired on this roll. He's attacking the same one. Wrong thing, Andy. Bow. There we go. -1 for range. And he's inspired. God. Well, you're gonna hope I rolled like this for the enemy as well. All right. Hogar is only his dagger. He's not close enough. He's just gonna move forward really far. And sorry guys, I'm gonna look up something really quick with mine's really laggy at the moment. Ah, I know exactly what Gandalf will do. A minor spell. One that maybe won't draw the eye. A silence spell. There it is. Targeting that one. And they're not going to get an opening volley because you surprised them. So let's see, we're up close, so we're going to go into begin combat. So you can change your stances. Oh yeah, and I'll have Gandalf move forward.
I'm gonna stay with O for this round.
Narniel's just going to move closer so that she can be in short range. Laskalin will move closer as well. So those of you that had already previously moved forward, you could close with your enemy and attack in close combat if you chose to.
Mm,
And then change your
That does
stances,
sound-
please.
yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Do that. Ooh.
All right. Let's see. They've come closer. Gandalf is going to. Come on. Select it. There we go. Open stance. And I think that's as far as he'll get this round. Okay. Or that last round, anyway. Okay. Forward stance people, which is. Oh, yeah. Angamando, you. Let's see. No, it's only been some arrows launched. But now you distinctly hear at least one dwarf, which is Hogar. Oh, I gotta change Hogar's stance. Hogar, just Rah! And maybe Bane, but I'm not gonna make that decision for him.
Oh, Banus. Can't
So-
leave over alone.
So, Angamando, you're hearing dwarven shouts. Are they happy? A. B. In pain? Or C. In the joy of combat?
Well, gee, they're dwarves. You can't really tell.
I know it. It's all the same.
They're all the same.
So you're hearing that come
Yeah.
from the southwest of you. Not too far. Because you're following that trail around. I suspect you could be there in 2 rounds.
Yeah, I would pick up the pace a little and start quickly moving towards the sounds.
Okay. Forward stance people, go ahead.
If I spend a hope point, I can add another die. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you just click the button that says hope bonus. I think it says hope. I don't know if it says bonus, but. Great success. Oh, you're attacking.
Ryan.
Are you attacking the warg or the?
I
No.
attack the ward, and they can't run away from me. Not nearly as well.
Let's see. Good. Okay. So is the dice clear? Good God, go away. Hold on a minute. I don't know why I'm having a laggy result here, but I'm gonna change the. So I normally have it at high performance settings. I need to drop it down just a little bit. Drop my frame rate down just a little bit. There we go. I don't know why that was doing that, but still, it was. Okay, let's see, let's calculate this. So the warg, 17 damage.
Now the question is, did I hurt him enough to toss him and the rider?
Yes, well, here you go. Oh, yes. Okay. So, first of all, let's deal with this. Splat. And because you've dealt enough damage to trigger your hammering action, that warg is going to go flying over this cliff. Now, his rider is on him, so I'm going to bring the rider down that cliff as well. And let's see how much damage he took. Roll a feat die. I'm gonna let you roll it.
What?
This is the rider tumbling down. The warg hitting him on, landed on him as they're rolling, and then he's off a cliff and into trees and.
Big
Okay.
die. What? Whoa.
Yeah. A 3 points
Look
of
how
damage to
close
him. Sorry.
Look out below.
Yeah. So he will take 3 points of damage. Let me take care of that, and then I'll get onto Hairbrand's damage.
The orcs in the tree below are probably very confused.
Yes, they are. So.
And dodging Warg and or.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say, are you right-handed?
I am.
Okay, so I'm gonna think he went in this direction sort of way, down into the tree, and this one's down here's on the ground. This one's in the tree, and so he's kind of, this warg and this orc are kind of lodged in this tree a little bit. All right, Hairbrand did a great success. You did a heavy blow, didn't you?
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
looking at my blessing here. It says scores a piercing blow on a versus an orc on a 10 minus my valor, which would be a 10 minus 3 would be 7. Oh, I guess.
But you could choose, because you rolled a 6 on your feet die. However, I know you chose heavy blow, but I'll let you retcon it here. If you instead chose your bonus to give you +1 for piercing, that would make it the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you could have a piercing blow, and that would be an instant kill.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. And that's
Yeah, 'cause it didn't give me the choice to do that. Yeah, it just said
no.
heavy
It
blow.
will
Yeah,
that
you
and
did- oh, yeah.
all these
Okay.
games on Foundry, any talents or anything like that does not get counted in the coding.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So off with his head.
okay, boom. And mark this one as dead. Okay. And I skipped the damage for Wanderer. I'm very sorry. Oh dear, you got a piercing blow. So let's do your damage. And then let's do his protection. And he is not successful. And that's the 2 hornblowers deceased. All in surprise. They've only just acknowledged that they're being attacked. When the ones that got hit definitely know they're being attacked, but I meant the rest of them. All right. That's all the players for now. Let me deal with Hogar, who's up close. And where's your axe? There it is. Yeah. Did he one-shot that? He did. And let me mark him as dead in the combat tracker. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Cool. All right. And let's do Narniel and let's see. Lascalin's gonna go for this work here. He's closer, so he doesn't have a negative on his bow. Skip Gandalf. He's an open stance. It's all right. God, not too well. Arniel's going for the warg that underneath the orc that Harebrand just slaughtered. No negative on her bow. There we go. Piercing blow. She rolled it. Yeah, natural. 10. Alright, do the damage. And the protection. Gone. Alright. I'm gonna clear the dead out of the way. I'm just gonna pull them back. I'll leave that work in the trade because it's funny. And let's see. It's a challenge with Gandalf because if he uses anything really powerful, then you've got Sauron peeping in. Gandalf would charge in with his sword. So he's going to use this time to just close distance. And that is... He should be able to close distance and attack. Yes. Alright. With Glamdring drawn. Oh my god. Sure, Gandalf. Show them all up. Oh, yes. One of them to go for a pierce. And one for heavy blow. Nearly kills it just with the damage alone and then the protection. And he's gone. A lot of one-shots here. Well, maybe this battle won't take all day. And remove that one from the tracker. Where you at? There you are. Right, I'll remove him. Okay, their turn. Let's start with... over with Bane. And that orc has got his scimitar. And he's got the bonus because you're in forward stance. And he'll do, let's see. Yeah, he's only going to do a heavy blow. So that's 6 points. I'll go ahead and apply the damages. Angamandil, next round I'll have you on the edge of combat. The warg turns.
Yeah.
Tries to bite. And fails. Just jump out of the way as you're reacting to the orc swinging the scimitar at you. You jump out of the way and the warg misses you. Alright. Wanderer, this warg turns on you and charges up towards you.
Yeah, I figured as such.
Oh dear.
Oh.
And let's see. Oh. That is...
Well, I get a +2 on my...
Alright, let me do the damage first. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to do... So you get... do you have a bonus for protection?
Mm-hmm. 2.
Oh, it's +2 on the Yeah, not +2 dice, but just +2 on the number. Yeah, go ahead and roll your
Yeah.
protection, and then we'll just add 2 to it. You can click
I'm
it
gonna
right
spend
there.
another hope.
You're protected. Figured you would be.
Ooh.
You guys have much better armor than the orcs. Alright, and this warg is going to charge towards Hogar. Hogar got hit. Not very much, though. Alright, and
Oh,
this warg is going to charge towards Gandalf. That's a miss. Alright. This, let's see, let's deal with the ones in the trees. I'll deal with Hairbrand first. The ones down below can't even see you, so it's only 2 of them in the trees. And the one that Bane knocked down in the tree is not doing anything this round, that's for sure. He's kind of tangled up with a warg in branches and reins and all that sort of stuff. So there's only 2 more that can really do anything. But Hairbrand is being targeted with a great bow.
You're expecting ambush.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to be a piercing blow. So 7 damage. Done that. Okay, do you have any bonuses for protection? Cannot remember anything with your armor. Let me open up the tab.
Let's see.
Hairbrand. Nope, all of yours is with. You got weapon bonuses, so it's a straight up protection roll for you.
So what I roll on it? Just
You can click. You can roll. Sorry. You can do it one of 2 ways. If you want to spend hope, you can roll. I don't know if you can do it by clicking the protection roll test in the chat window, which will do it for you. But if not, you can just click the word armor,
uh-huh.
and then that'll bring up a dice roller. And if you wanted to add hope, you could.
Yeah, I'll add a hope bonus, sure. I don't really want that one, so.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Very protected. 13 points over. Okay, and just one more, and he's gonna only target he's got is Bane. Also with a great bow. Of course, Bane's got serious protection. And let's see. No pierce, but he does have a heavy blow. 7 points. Ooh, that's a couple of 7-pointers down. Okay, top of the round, and Gamondale, you've already got your token up there. Okay, so change stances if you guys wish. Gamondale, you notice that Gandalf has seen you out of the corner of his eye. Everyone cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Bane lives and dies.
cool.
So Bane does what?
Lives and dies by the forward stance.
I know.
Yeah, pretty much me too, yeah.
Lost Glen, I know it's not his turn, but I'm gonna have him move forward so I don't forget. And Narniel. Doesn't change their attack, I just want them closer to action. Okay. Top of the round then. Why don't we go Bane, then Wanderer, and then Hairbrand, you've got some distance to close. But let's go with Bane since you're right in it. If you don't mind. There we go.
Hey.
On the warg again.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing. I got you. I didn't see the result quickly. Okay. And another one goes flying.
Be gone with you.
Let's see. If you're going to right hand cleave him, he's going to fly up the hill then. Lands. Wanderer, this hunk of blood and warg lands behind you. And let's go ahead and roll that feet die for the orc. 9. Ooh.
There's a lot of sickening cracks as it rolls that way.
Yeah, so that's quite a lot of damage, so I'm going to interpret that he's landed underneath the warg. They went flying, and then he's on the bottom, and the warg's on top. All right.
So he's prone.
Yes, he is prone, and I've got a prone... Oh, dear, I got to zoom in. There it is. Prone. And he'll stay prone, because I'm sure he's going to be killed before he can do anything. Before he can get up from underneath. Yeah. All right, Wanderer.
Alrighty, well, I'm going after that warg.
I guess you are.
Weird.
How did you do that?
Do what?
God, even rolling an Eye of Sauron, you got enough success die.
Yeah, that's where I was last roll. I had an Eye of Sauron too. I'm like, oh, great. But, it works out. We still hit.
Now, why did that only do 6 damage?
Yeah, because I just picked 2 piercing blows because my thing popped up with.
Oh, you only want to do one of those. You don't get. Well, no, it does. It does stack. Sorry. But it doesn't show it.
I was about to say.
Doesn't show it. Well, here's your 6 damage anyway, and then I'll make a protection roll for it. Let's see. Where's its armor? Ah, here it is. Nope. Well, I thought this was going to be a challenge. Because when you guys stumbled upon it last session, I thought, have I overdone it? But I haven't. And I forgot to mark this one. Alright, I'm going to move.
Movement is twice your strength, is that right?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
But that's if you want to attack in the same round. If you just want to close distance, you can get anywhere on this map. Other than it might slow you down if you're going down, jumping down cliffs and things like that. But
So is that orc who shot me?
I didn't move.
straight below you,
Yeah, is he like
he's in a tree.
even with me height-wise?
Just slightly lower,
Is it
about maybe about 3 feet lower than you, because you're kind of
Can I
on.
ju-
This is an
can I-
incline.
Can I just can I close with him then?
You can get to the edge there, and what's the gap there?
Are we about to see a signature athletics check? By
Yeah, I
Eric?
was just saying, leap into the friggin' tree. And...
Oh, let's do it. What are you gonna do? You gonna leap and tackle?
Yeah, sure.
No, you do whatever you want.
Or
Sorry.
leap and swing. I don't know.
Sorry.
Sword over his head. Ah.
Or leap and swing my sword at the same time.
Yeah, let's do that. So let's do an athletics.
That was failies.
But it's funny.
Yeah, it's worth.
Eventually, your athletic skill will get better, and then you won't fail. You don't have a low athletics. It's just you've been unlucky.
Oh. Maybe a hope.
Your
hope
target number
bonus.
is pretty decent.
Here, we'll get a hope bonus there. Yeah. Let's...
Oh my god! Even with hope.
Always. Whoops. Whoops.
Hit a branch.
I'm so sorry.
Oh. Oops, on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see if. No. Okay, I'm gonna make you take 3 points of damage just from falling down.
The fall.
Yeah.
Was that inspired? Was that inspiring? No.
It actually might inspire the party because it's like Hairbrand's done it again. All right. Let's see.
I guess it goes with bold.
Yeah.
Even the orcs stop and look at that one like, what the hell?
We've heard legends of this one.
Yeah.
All right.
The falling down jail man.
Yes. All right, Angamondale. So you're forward stance, so players go first. So have you do...
What I really think
start.
We need to get Hairbrand on a boat. Is what we need to get Hairbrand on. That's where he'll shine.
Yes.
Solid ground's too off to him. He needs it to be uneven.
Yeah.
Charging across the battlefield is the wayward elf.
Yeah.
You see it's a slow motion, his long, like Nicolas Cage hair flowing behind him.
We're at Stilthoniel. Yeah.
And then he stumbles upon a warg in a tree, and he's very confused.
They climb trees now? All right. That'll be all you can do this round, so we go to Hogar. We're going to have another one-shot Hogar. I like Hogar.
He's good.
What you got?
If he was a party member, I would have made him a fellowship focus, but he is not. So.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, why did that? Oh, I forgot. I made that private. I didn't mean to do that. Heavy. That's interesting. Oh, yeah. Didn't even give him an option for a pierce because he got a 1 on his feet die. It's all right. He's done it. He's done it. Out of my way! Let's mark death off the list. Alright. And Gandalf, open stance. Glam drain. Oops, past it. And I keep having this on private roll. I'll turn it back on. Great success. And did he get close enough to get? No. Need to check Glam Drain stats. 1 second. Ooh. No, it's a warg. It's not an orc. If it was an orc, it would have been a piercing blow. But you get a heavy blow. Alright. Now it's time for our ranged weapons. So let's see what's left. Narniel's going to... She doesn't like the fact that Hairbrand fell. She doesn't like the fact that that was targeted, so she's going to target that orc in the tree. What's her range? 13 meters. That's... What's her strength? Ah, that's still in her short range, just. So she can do it without penalty. Cool. Alright. Oh my god.
Her difficulty for that is so high.
I know, she's not very strong. She has a strength of 3. Maybe she should give up on the bow. This thing, like in D&D and stuff, this be covered more like by dexterity. Oh well. All right, Laskalin is going to. Let's see. Those orcs down below are not targetable because they're hidden. You guys have killed everything up close. He'll target the same thing. So that's the most obvious target for him anyway. He's got a little bit better chance to hit than Nornio. But he fails. Alright. And that is all for you guys. Okay. Fighting back. Orc underneath the warg is not having a whole lot of luck. I will make a roll for him, not as a weapon, but
Try to just lock.
yeah, try to squirm out from underneath, which would be brawling, which is going to be a point less than a scimitar, which don't have the NPC character sheets don't have that option. So his spear skill is 1 point less, so I'm just going to roll that instead. He's not really doing a spear.
Here they didn't athletics either.
No, they don't do anything like that. They well, I'll go on. I know what I'll do. I'll ad hoc it using his attribute level as his target and give him a 2 in athletics, and he failed. He needed a 17 to get out, and that's not happening. All right. So he's not going to do anything. So let's have, let's see, close combat. Let's have the warg on Gandalf, whose warg is near death. Yeah.
28.
Yeah.
28.
Gandalf has some ability. We'll just leave it. There is a certain ring, and and some wizardy things, but okay. Let's see. Likelihood. Agamondil's just run up. You're on the ground, Agamondil? You've just run. You're not in the tree.
Nope, I ran right up to all 3 of them and drew my sword and shield and.
Okay, now the one on your
ready.
left is on the ground. The one straight above you is lodged in the tree, and the one on your right is not lodged but stood with a great bow. So the one on the ground is going to. I'm going to deal with his attack on you first. The one that's lodged is not going to be attacking you. He's going to be trying to get unlodged this round. Don't worry, I'll probably miss. Oh, I hit. 3 points, so damage is applied. Said you should be weary. Are you?
No, it's definitely. It's like you said, I have 26 endurance and 21 load, so yeah. I'd be curious to see if it tries to automatically account for being wearied.
No, you actually. This game does at least make that manual, so you'd actually have to tick weary. So it isn't going to automatically code anything for you.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So it's saying the message, but it's not doing it. So we're good.
Yeah, it's just the message just pops up to tell you to do it, and it tells you multiple times. I wish they would update and fix this. Anyway, you need to make a protection roll because he's got a piercing blow
I see it.
with his scimitar. And don't you have a bonus? Hold on, let me look up before you roll this.
It's
Let's see, close fitting armor plus. Oh, you have +4 to the result. That's what it is.
yeah.
So you can just either click armor or you can click a protection roll on that. Well, you got an automatic success anyway. Plus,
Basically, you just hit +4 to the mod when you were rolling.
yeah. So, but it doesn't matter. You got an automatic success. So it doesn't matter. So you are protected. So that's that one done. Then the one in the tree that has the bow is going to target you. Although shooting through branches, so I'm going to give him a -1.
More than branches in that tree.
Branches, a warg, and a squirming orc. Oh, still managed to get a blow. Great success too. Oh dear. How close is he to Pierce? Oh, he is a Pierce. Have him go for that. So this will put you as weary, although not with your weapon, only if you're going to do another type of roll. So damage is applied, so another protection roll, please. +4.
It's so annoying, the wearied messages.
I know it.
I'm gonna like scroll up just to.
Do you remember
Thor
Thor and Stonehelm when he was weary for several sessions after, when we weren't even playing with him anymore? So like 8 messages. Thor and Stonehelm should be weary. All right. Your very powerful armor has defended you yet again. I'm going to go ahead and roll for this orc to kind of squirm free.
From the tree.
Let's see if he... Well, it's more... He's not... Didn't have him get pinned by the warg, but he is kind of tangled. And no. Not very good today. Alright, and let's see. Let's have...
To be fair, though,
Sorry, go ahead.
To be fair, though, I'd imagine it is pretty hard to get out of a stirrup while you're upside down in a tree.
Yeah, I didn't give him any negatives, but the way I'm rolling for their athletics, I don't think I needed to, and I didn't. All right. Great bow targeted on Harabrand. No negative on this. Well, you are. Nah. You're a hero. I'm not going to have you beat... Oh my god. Sorry. I'm so sorry. But no piercing anyway. At least you've got that going for you. 10 points of damage.
Ouch.
He was like, let me really line up this shot while he's prone at the bottom of this tree.
Yes. Damn. What are you down to now? 9. But you're not weary thanks to your sword. It will affect another athletics jump, though, should you have one. Oh, no. This is not going to go good. The orc on the ground here who doesn't have a great bow.
Gonna attack me?
Yeah, you're the only target. I'm on the measurement tool again. This happens all the time. You get beaten up. It's just I always roll good when I'm attacking you, I guess. I don't know. Except for this time.
Yeah.
You rolled out of the way at the last moment.
Yeah.
Maybe I said the wrong thing when I said Boromir'd, because it's all the arrows.
Let's see. Final orc. Sees you two.
Yeah, bring it on.
He's going to move down here, but he has to be on a slope. So I'm going to give him a negative.
I growl at him.
Grr. Oh. Got a pierce. Though your armor's pretty decent, but let's do the damage. Down to 6 points. All right.
Well, I'm gonna use that hope. So.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Let's see, armor. Where am I? I lost my place. Armor. Okay.
That happens with me on these character sheets too. Shouldn't do. They're not a bad design, but. Oh, by 6 points. Okay. Wasn't a close call. You got it. Good. All right. Hairbrand's not in a good way. But,
a couple cuts here, bleeding from there.
But there's a Hogar up on a cliff that's witnessed all of this. And things aren't going to go so well for those guys. Okay, top of the round. Change your stance if you want to.
Yeah.
And Laskalin is going into forward stance and charging forward with his spear. Come on. Change. There it did. And Narniel, you're not having much luck with your bow, but she does have a sword.
How's her rally?
Sorry?
How's her rally? How's her rallying spirit? Good? Is it?
Let's see. Actually, that's not a bad shout.
And heart.
Yes, let's see. Combat tasks. She has to go to open stance, and no, 0 skill.
Even worse.
She has no skill whatsoever in that one. Yeah, she's got 4 in sword though, so I'm gonna have her drop down and charge.
Wanderer could use some help over here.
No, she doesn't have 4 in sword. I'm sorry. She has 2 in sword. She's actually better off staying with a bow. Okay.
Oh, I didn't notice you over there. Okay.
But she's
Stay that way then.
she has. Where's it at?
Wait.
Where is it at? Damn it.
Did.
Oh yes, People of the Woods. So she's running through the canopy like it was the ground. And you gotta run all the way up. And she's on the high ground, so she can actually target people down there with Hairbrand when she's up this close. In fact, no, I'm gonna have her just jump down from there to the edge. I know she's ranged, but she doesn't get to go yet, but I'm gonna just have her move now. Alright, everyone else has changed their stances.
That's cool, but it's ranged. Yeah. Ah, shit. There.
I'm going to, before you roll, please, just hang on. Gandalf, in open stance, has witnessed what's going on with Hairbrand. And he's going to rally. And because it will affect, potentially affect, well, the rest of you in forward stance, yes. And he
Doesn't
is
forward stance have to go before open stance?
It does, but I was kind of wanting to bend the
I
rules.
just was wondering if I was misremembering something.
No,
Okay, cool.
you are.
Because then Hearten gives us more bonus attack dice, huh?
It does. Gives you one die on your attack rolls. Oh, I was going to bend the rules, but maybe I better not.
I didn't mean to call you out, Andy. I just thought I was misremembering the rule.
No. It just seemed like good for the story, so I'm doing it. It's going to happen. Don't be ashamed of how many dice he has in it. This is one of his main things, persuading and encouraging people. And
Oh my god, holy... That's an insane amount of...
I think
113.
I think it rolled wrong.
It should be 226.
There was more
Holy.
dice. There was more dice on there than what he actually has. How did it do that?
27 dice.
That shouldn't be that way. I don't know why it did.
That's ridiculous.
You can only have 6 points in a skill.
Just sheds his human skin and turns into.
It just turns into a
glowing
being
god.
of light.
Yeah. He
Why did?
revealed his. Yeah, that's right. He revealed himself.
That's one to record on the.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
screenshot that one, but I'm trying to figure out why it did it. He's not even favored.
That's awesome.
Why did it happen? I don't get it.
And just then, 47 eagles fly down.
I wish I could make an eagle sound effect right now. I should have one on cue. Oh my god. I don't know how that happened, but what's going on? What is going on with the coding for this game, man?
Eagles are coming.
Alright. What are the first 6? I'm going to take the first row.
27. Yeah, how would it even?
Here, I can't do an eagle, but I can do this.
He got 6 bonus successes out of all of that. Yeah, I'm just going to take the first row instead. And then
I also have a sound for the Harebrand tree.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did he really get?
I'm
Then?
not really that bad at athletics. I'm halfway decent, but it never works out.
Yeah. Well, he succeeded and got a bonus success on that, so that means forward stance. So everyone with forward and open stance, which you guys are all forward anyway. He's the only one in open.
I'm in ranged.
Oh, right. So it won't affect ranged combat, but you guys get a +1 just for this round. And that's what he's doing instead of fighting, so he's got 1 warg on him, but I guess he's counting on that. Okay.
He has Helper and Narniel and Laskell in there.
All right.
So we get an extra dice, you said?
Yep,
Okay.
you get an extra dice. Everybody but Wanderer. And Narnio, Laskalin, and yeah, Gandalf doesn't. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, you targeted the one below you. The one who gave you a piercing blow. Actually, the one who really hurt you is the guy in the tree.
Yeah.
But still.
I'm trying to. Yeah. Let's see. So now.
One at a time.
Offers me heavy blow. Is that right? I didn't see what I rolled. Let's see what
You rolled a 9, so
I
you
can do a pierce.
you can do a pierce. It's not giving you the option.
No, it just says heavy. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, we can't trust this coding for everything. We need to check the rolls all the time. I don't know what's
So-
going on. So you can pierce if you want. It'll be
Yeah.
a
Let's pierce.
all right. Did you see? You got a great success. Okay, so that's just the
Yeah.
one there. Okay, so pierce. You're going to also do your damage. So what is the actual damage? Your sword.
Oh, so my sword is 5 damage.
Okay. That's it. That's all I need to do is the. And then what is the injury rating of your sword?
Injury is 22.
Okay. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's what he has to get in his
On his roll.
to keep from dying instantly.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I don't think he even has the. I don't think there's enough dice.
No, I mean, there's always guys out on.
Oh yeah, okay, there's that. Yeah, that didn't happen. So, how does it go?
Oh, so I'm on the ground. I just go pierce through him straight up from like laying. I like sit up and just drive forward.
Oh, yes. And he's
And
then.
then-
Go ahead.
Yeah. And then can I move at all?
Yeah. You can get to
And
your
then
feet.
Okay.
He's
Or
he's
can I roll?
Like, what do you want to do? You tell me.
I want to kind of roll down away from these guys.
Ah, yes.
Barrel roll.
Well, that makes sense because this is an incline as well. The brown here.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes tumbling down that and lands against this tree. So you can easily roll down and get to your feet.
Okay.
Okay. Next.
I guess I'll try to put this orc out of his misery. Trying to escape. Before I rolled it, so I get a bonus from Gandalf, and then do I get a bonus for him being prone?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I forgot to give you that one. So, total +2. I don't even need to do the protection roll because the damage has killed him. Let's do it anyway because it'd be funny. And it is.
Bane just walks up. He's
Against the
struggling.
20.
I imagine the orc looks at him with a look and then loses his head.
And almost Bane is just like almost one-handed it, just as as an afterthought as he's walking away to deal with another enemy. Just off with your head,
Yeah.
I'm off.
And then, well, everyone seems to be focused on helping Harabrand, and we're gonna try it because Bane was of a like mind. So we're gonna try to leap into this tree and take an orc down.
Okay.
Leap into the tree.
Okay.
Athletics. And do I still get a bonus dice? I forgot.
Yeah,
Round
that's well. It
32.
says on their attack rolls. It doesn't give you for skill rolls, so it's only attack rolls.
Oh, it's a success. I'll give it that much.
Okay. So you were attempting to leap into tree.
Into a tree to take orc.
Okay. So you can go ahead and move into the tree, and then that's where you'll be for the start of the next round.
Oh, so that's the secret. You need short legs for this.
All right.
And now Agamemnon's even more confused. Now there's a dwarf, a orc, an upside down orc.
It's raining dwarves.
All right. Angamandil, do you want to go?
So I'm looking through like the combat actions, and as far as I can tell, they affect the entire battlefield. There doesn't seem to be a line of sight requirement.
For what?
So for my so I'm thinking I'll move, and I use a secondary action to like retreat from combat.
And then
But
fire or whatever.
I think he's trying to intimidate.
Is it intimidate or?
the intimidate foe, yeah.
Mhm.
So I make an roll.
I like to imagine, because I rolled over his threshold as well, the orc just couldn't go anywhere with my rebound, so there's a nice little dent in the earth.
Yeah.
Oh shit, though. Why did it make that noise? What had happened?
The burn.
I forgot to mark myself as weary though, so that one doesn't count. So what does
Doesn't
that
matter.
change? Doesn't matter.
No, that
Okay.
means you got
8 plus, you just dropped the 4, so it'd be.
you only dropped the
6.
1,
Only the
That's what I
one.
was, yeah, the 1, yeah.
so you got
So that means every enemy on the battlefield is weary for their next attack.
yeah, that just means you got a 22 instead of a 23. That's all it did to you.
Perfect.
Yeah, so they're all weary.
All right, and I got a new. Oh, I see. You ran central and just went, "We're gonna kill you all."
Yeah, pretty much. You're the might of the elves. That's all I can do.
It's quite powerful, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm like building him.
That affects
Good at.
that affects everybody. Okay, that's Angamondil, and let's see. Hogar. What kind of range they got here? Yeah. Let's see if he does a Herobrand or a Bane. What's going to happen with his jump?
Are the scores even 1-1?
It's a Herobrand.
Yeah. I'm not so sure I like that it's being coined as a phrase.
So he
Being
leaps. Oh no, Hogar, no. He leaps and continues going.
And slides off the board. Yeah.
And let's nope, wrong button. Two points of damage to him. Okay, 23. Okay, and Gandalf already did isn't heartened, so he can't go. That's the open stances. Now it's ranged combat. So, Wanderer?
Alright, so I just watched Herobrand roll down this hill and
Hogar come tumbling after.
yeah, so gonna do my best to go after this guy over here with my bow. I'll spend a hope point on that one.
Which one did you go after? Because it's not showing up for me, for you. Is it this one here?
This one, yeah.
Okay.
She's-
Oh, you
she's the
changed
dark
the
one.
color to black. That's why. I am seeing a black dot. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I figured there were two of us with blue and it seemed to be causing some confusion.
Yep. Thank you for that. And so he has been damaged. Cool. Okay. That's you.
Oh, and I'm gonna move up after that. Move closer.
You move in that direction? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you know, you are on slightly lower ground there to them, so that you may potentially affect. It could give them a bonus to attack. Except they are weary now, but so. Okay, Narnia, come on. Come on.
Do.
Get that great bowman who just nearly killed, not nearly killed, but really hurt Herobrand. Take him down, at least. Alright, here we go. And yes! I had it on private again. How close is she? Oh, ooh, ooh. Add 2 to the feat die to make it a pierce, and because she got a great success, and that's what she's doing. So first off, 3 damage to him. Wound to him, and can he beat the protection? No, she one-shotted him.
Huzzah.
Way to make a comeback, Narnia. Alright. And... oh, I didn't move Laskalin. Oh, he was going to charge forward. Oh, I meant to have him go with the forward stances, but I didn't. He'll charge forward and take care of this warg, or attempt to, that's on Gandalf, because Gandalf's busy encouraging people. Oh well, he can go out of order. And he's got his trusty spear. It's actually his greater skill. Actually, he, by rights, gets a +1 from Gandalf's and Hearten, so I'm going to do an ad hoc to see if he gets another 6. Not that he needs it, I don't know why I'm bothering. This thing only has 1 hit point left. Or endurance. Oh, but he already rolled a piercing blow. Yeah, okay. I don't need to roll for it. He gone. Alright. There's not a whole lot left of the enemy. That's the last of the wargs, though. Okay, that's it. Enemy time to retaliate. Let's start on the left. This orc is going to run towards on the ground. What's the range here? Yes, he can get up to him. And attack. He's going to run and attack Agamandil, but he is weary. Good luck penetrating the armor, though. Wow, how did he... oh, because he got a Sauron. But why did it... oh yeah, Sauron's going to be a piercing blow, of course, for them. Alright, 3 points of damage. We've already done 2, so you need to make your protection roll, Agamandil. And you're protected as I expected.
Like it's fine.
Ooh. So Bane, you've jumped down into the tree. This great bowman is... you're too close for him to use his great bow. So he's dropped his bow and pulled out his scimitar, which he has less skill in. And he's in a tree, so I'm going to give him a negative. And his weariness says no. So he is missed. This one who is trying to get to his feet and weary now. Oh my god. He actually... no, that shouldn't have counted. Because ad hoc doesn't count for weariness. Yeah, he only got 14. Yeah, he got 14 points. He needed 17, which is what it shows, but the 3 is not going to be counted because he's weary. So no, he's still tangled up. All right. Let's see. That one's gone. That one's gone. This one's going to attack Hogar with his scimitar. He's a foot soldier. Failure. If he was not weary, he would have hit. And that's all of them. Okay, top of the round. Change your stance if you want.
Nope.
Let's see. Do that. First.
And we'll start with you, Bane.
All right.
You know, can I try and do an auto roll? Hold on.
Oh. Yeah, you want to intimidate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Using your horn?
Yeah.
Oh, or do you?
Oh no, I don't want to use my horn. Yeah.
We killed the horn blowers for a reason.
Yeah. No, I'll just try to awe. We'll see how it goes. I'll just stand up all bloodied and like pull the head of the guy. The one guy I killed. There, I hack it off and wave it in front of me. You're all going to die. Let's see. And I'll use there we go. No.
Oh,
No,
what?
it's not.
Oh, well.
Too bad. I tried.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you failed it anyway, but that would be affected by weariness.
Okay.
So you only would bet 1 point less, but still. Oh, right. Ooh.
I was like, oh, I didn't get heavy blows. He's probably not gonna die. And I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I actually pierced him. I'm not used to piercing.
Yeah, what'd you roll? Did you get a 10? No, straight up 10.
Yeah.
And you one shot at him. Pierced right
Out
through
of the
his
tree
arm.
we go.
Let's see. Right-handed, so he's got. Oh. Boom.
Rebounds off the wall.
Oh yeah, let's do it. So he banks up. Ah. Weird. I'm not actually pressing there, but anyway, since I can't select it, coding's really weird tonight. Yeah, right there. Banks there is a complete perfect physics equation as he bounces off the wall and down.
Right at buddy's feet.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. As a free action, can I just cut the stirrup so this one falls out of the tree?
Yeah, I'll do that. And then roll your feet die to see what kind of damage he takes from the fall. Although I won't have it be the maximum if it rolls that. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Oh, why not? Snaps his neck.
It looked like he was struggling so much with that. I just decided to help him out.
To be honest, he's already damaged.
Yeah. Mind the fall.
Yeah.
All right.
And I guess I'll spend the rest of the turn getting out of the tree.
Okay. There is 2 remaining, and Agamandil, you're up.
All right, let's stab him with my sword.
Let's see if those sword training pays off.
See if it's paid off at all. Oh yes.
It did indeed.
Oh, this is a new screen for me.
No, you want to screenshot this one? This one.
I've
By comparison, this is your Gandalf roll.
had no idea y'all got to see this like cool little screen to choose.
You've never seen it.
I've literally never seen that thing before.
I'm gonna pierce him. I'm gonna
That is
bludgeon
my first
him.
successful attack ever.
Oh my god, dude.
Session
I'll trade you
24. 25.
See, actually, this is what happened. You gave me your pierce this time, and I gave you my screen this time, because I never get to see the pierce.
Oh yeah, it's true.
So funny.
All right, let's see how much damage it. Oh, he was already injured.
Slice.
You'd already attacked him before, hadn't you?
No, I haven't done any attacks yet.
No, I think
Oh.
he was on the injured.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I did it automatically. Duh, Andy, I forgot. So he's not dead, but he is hurt. Quite badly, actually. Okay, let's see. Who do we have? Hogar. No, Wanderer, you're on forward stance. You go before NPCs.
My sword.
You're gonna
We got
close.
superior fell.
You're gonna close with the one above you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you. Oh, too late.
Oh.
It's all right. Because I think you.
And I get superior fell against orcs. Of my rank in valor, which is 3.
Okay. 1 second. So that's going to put your entry rating at 21. Yes, it will. 21 points. They've got to get. That's if. Oh, that's only for. That's if you did a pierce.
Oh. Well, shit. Oh well.
Because that increases your injury rating, so they have a much harder time resisting with their armor. But it does not matter.
It did
because
anyway.
you did 13 points of damage, and he's already injured. There's one orc left. Literally one orc left. And we still have some NPCs to go. So Hogar sees that. He's not going to run over there. He can't see it. Agamemnon's kind of blocking him, so he's just going to stand. He's going to run up to Herobrand. Because he doesn't know, just in the heat of the battle, he's just there with his back to Herobrand, axe brandished, ready to defend. But Narniel's going to have a go again. Come on, Narniel. This is your redeeming. And I think this is just enough range. It's going to give her a negative. No, still on a short. And oh, so close. So close. Laskalin, he should have gone in the forward stance. I forgot to have him go. Can he get... He can... What's the range?
Oh.
13, and his strength is... No, he can't get there. But he has got a spear, so he can run up to... Can run up to here and then throw his spear. That's what he'll do.
Throw it.
Oh my god. Here we go. 14 damage, and that concludes this battle. And we'll change the...
Bane gets out of the tree.
Herobrand sits back down against the tree, kind of falls back down against the tree, and says to Hogar, "Did they take the little ones? I would have followed you, my friend."
My king.
My friend, my captain. And then I spit up a little blood and go, "Oh, I bit my tongue when I fell. Damn it!" And I pull out the
Yeah.
arrow and say, "This one was rough, buddy."
Yeah, Hogar goes, "What the heck are you talking about?" Pulls the arrow out of you. Delirious poison on these things.
Yeah.
Gandalf is that all of them?
I said, "I hope so."
I'm glad I came upon you when I
Archer
did.
was mean.
Quite timely in your return, Agamandil. Gandalf has
We are
healing
not-
magic.
Thank God.
We're not done yet.
Thank the Valar.
There's a slave camp up ahead. It appears as if they're attempting to turn it into some sort of temporary stronghold.
Then you were
There's
successful.
a mine. Yes, there's perhaps 2 score more that I could see of the enemy, including a hill troll and black uruk. 6 of them. They will prove to be much more difficult a foe than these we have just faced.
Indeed.
Great Bima's horn.
Hold on, I'm just looking up some healing.
I was gonna say,
Well-
I might also be able to aid Herbrand. I looked up heal, and it doesn't really say that it recovers endurance, though. It just says heal wound.
It's for. There is. Do you have any fresh Athelas? Like,
Mirror I
wanna
can pass
say-
around.
No, I think Elleray had the Athelas. I don't have any.
It only
Just heavy.
lasts a week.
I have a healer's kit, which is one of my special items, or one of my useful items. I mean,
Maybe we could make a hunting roll and see if there's any growing about.
The other orc shall follow these ones soon enough.
It is a weed.
Yes, a hunting roll. Anybody who is looking for Athelas can make a hunting roll.
Meanwhile, Bane goes up to Hogar. My count is 5. How was yours?
I'll give the hunting a try. It is favored for me.
I'll catch up. I only had one.
Hey!
Not a not a word of my falling to the king.
Of course, as long as you just mention mine. I kind of give a laugh.
Okay. Yes, Wander has been successful in finding some Athelas.
Maybe you need a toss next time, friend.
Alright, sorry. I was just looking up Gandalf's healing. But I don't know if Angamandil's going to go. So Athelas. So what I've done with that, it actually had, in first edition rules, it actually had some immediate healing properties, and so I've modded it. I believe I did. Oh no, I changed that back, sorry. It's only for wound. Removes wounds, not actual endurance. So, but you can all take short rests, and that will heal back quite a bit of it. Short rest is going to... I forget how much off the top of my head. Hold on. Enough endurance equal to strength.
How long does it? What's the minimum for?
Short rest is like an hour.
Okay, well, we should definitely pause here. I think it would make sense, like, over that hour, I kind of tell them about what I saw and, like, the east and west entrance and the high ground, and we can kind of maybe plan out our next move while we rest.
Okay. If you, those of you who are injured, you have a short rest button on your character sheet.
We have the hope report before.
And so you can choose to spend hope or fellowship points to regain hope. Oh, health report. I know that's what you asked. Sorry. Let me do that.
I am actually going to use
There you are.
one use of my mirror war, which recovers me wisdom and hope. Not wisdom. 3 endurance and 1 hope. Short rest.
Oh, I can eat some lembas bread, and when you take a short rest, regain an extra amount of endurance equal to your wisdom.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one too. You all have 1 or 2 wafers of lembas bread.
Okay. Equal to our what? Our wits
Wisdom.
or wisdom?
But wisdom and strength is how much you recover.
We're
Definitely
Where's
needed that.
wisdom?
Holy shit.
Oh, wisdom 3. Okay, got it. Okay. No, there's 3. Okay.
So eating lembas bread doesn't. All right. Endurance equal to your wisdom.
1, 5. Okay.
Wisdom is wit, I believe. So that would put me.
Wisdom is wisdom. It's up there. It's under valor.
Oh, my wisdom scoring.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking for it.
Yeah,
Same thing.
so Wanderer, remember you also gain 1 point of hope too from the Mirror.
Yeah,
So
I
then-
did that. I got 7 now.
Okay.
So, how much Limbus did we have? Just 1. So then are we out of it, or did we have a couple?
I'm trying to remember if I gave... You were given 1 or 2 wafers, and I cannot remember for the life of me which one it was. I was hoping you guys would have put it in your character sheet because I didn't bother to remember.
I only had 1, so.
Okay, so
I
now
only
you
had
all
1.
had... Okay, then that settles it. So, it's consumed.
Okay, so it's out. Okay.
Yeah. Also remember that at the next time you gain 1 fatigue from a journey, you're going to be 1 less on that one. In fact,
Yeah.
let's just simplify things right now. Everyone who ate Limbus, remove a fatigue point.
Okay.
It's not really how it works, but...
I had 0, so.
Oh, well then, can you make a note on your character sheet that at the end of this journey that you're going to have 1 less fatigue point?
Haha, I can put -1.
Okay.
Aha, there we go. Did you guys get an option when you click short rest to be able to spend fellowship points to regain hope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I put 0 on it.
All right.
I put 0, so I had 9 out of 10, so.
All right. Langamondil, you are low.
Yeah, maybe I'll take 2, because we want to give some to Herobrand also, since he's got Shadow. We'll need to keep his hope high.
Yeah, it's not bad. Bad shot.
You want to give me a couple, do you think? Or what do you think?
We have 6 total.
Yeah.
Maybe we each take 2, and then at the end of session we'll have 2 more to give it to whoever needs it.
Okay. So I'll raise mine back to 11. Okay.
All right. And so used 4 points. So we're down to 2. Okay. Okay. Wow.
And then Hogarth will kill himself. And somehow I doubt they will, but just through the hour of relaxing and doing all that, I guess we drag all these guys into a pile and also search them.
Yeah. Hold on. I forgot to update. Hogar got injured.
Make sure they don't have any orders or something.
All right. You're gonna leave that warg in a tree. I just drug it down. Unfortunately, we won't be setting these on fire, so.
Yeah. That's alright, the birds can pick at them.
Yep. Harebrand can whistle for his birds. Here, I've left you at quite a feast. Although I don't know if it'll taste very good.
Nah, maybe crows this time.
Ah, there you go. Alright. Can we deal with the aftermath in a moment? Why don't we take a break for players? Because we've gone 3 hours, actually.
Wow.
We've only got an hour left of the game. I'd only need a very brief break myself, but whatever.
Yeah, I need some water.
Whatever you guys
5
need.
minutes.
Yeah, 5, pretty good. All right. Okay. So, Hairbrand, the remainder of your endurance, as soon as you guys can have a long rest, so as soon as you sleep for the night, you'll get back everything else since you're not wounded. So, Angamandil had just informed you that he was successful in his quest and briefly told you, very briefly told you what he had seen. Oh, actually, no, you said you wouldn't have fully explained it. Yes. Gandalf is just as we feared.
There were several men in forced labor.
That will make our task difficult. We don't want any harm, of course, to come to them.
I believe our best option may be to draw them out with use of a horn, while a small force sneaks in from the east. Perhaps my elvish comrades can take up the high ground with their bows.
A nod from both of them.
What say you, friends?
Drawing them out to split their forces would be a smart plan. And we know they are preparing, but we do not know what lurks within. So, and to free some of the captives as well would keep them safe and increase our odds.
I intend to battle the troll in single combat.
Well, should be nearby in case you need it.
Gandalf.
If I can keep the beast distracted, you might be able to deal easier with the Uruk.
Indeed.
They will be fearsome warriors.
Gandalf, you say there was a very large one as well.
Yes, I do not know what type of orc it was, but he appeared to be leading the band of Uruks, and smaller orcs were in awe of him.
Well, I'm not great with lore, but I do have orc lore. Can I make a check on this?
You can. So you can roll lore, but take a. Well, hold on a minute. You're gonna get a plus. Definitely a +1. Hold on, let me see your sheet. I'm going to give you a +2 on this because you've been studying up on the northern orcs lately when you're looking into Mount Graham. Hey. All right.
I'll take it.
Just looking at the information to give you. Right. Do you you've heard of larger orcs like this? They're always commanders, generals, and usually have a lot more or smarter than a regular orc, and
So that's not saying much.
no, it's not. But oh, it's smart. Yeah, being smarter. Yeah, that still makes them dumber than us. Um, but they generally, you don't see them out normally out and about. They're generally either northern orcs or out of Mordor. How old was Bane? '74. Quite young. You guys could look at the, I would assume, like, description from Angamundil or a drawing in the dirt. It's close enough to being there, although you could look at this. I'll make it visible for the recording. Sorry, I just pulled you all there. I didn't mean to do that. So I would say make whatever plans you choose to do.
Was there a horn on one of the fallen orcs we just killed that we could take?
2.
I think I would take at least one of those. That's an actual item I can add.
Yeah, I don't know if there's an item in there, but let's see.
Goblin horn. You think it would be best to use one of their own horns or Herobrand's horn to try and draw them out?
Well, they know the orc horn to be their own. So that would increase haste versus just curiosity at a random horn.
True.
I'll make it an item for you.
That's what I think we should do.
I've made one called Warhorn, so if you want to drag Warhorn into your sheet, then you can put Orc after it.
Okay, yeah. What do you all
Alright.
think?
So, I'm hearing a lot of silence, guys. What's your plans?
Well, I think we should draw off some of them with that horn. So we can take some of them by surprise and at least whittle their number down to half.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Best not to get in there with that troll and all those. Oof.
So it would allow us to cut their number in half and then either free the prisoners potentially even, although we don't know what's going on in here necessarily, and then or just lay an ambush for the ones returning, you know. Or I suppose we could lay an ambush for the beginning. Well, the thing is, the camp would be prepared then, so we might just want to have someone call off to them and then eliminate the half in the camp before they really entrench themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
And Narnia and Lascalind up on high. Where would you want them? On the map, actually. Because I thought I might go ahead and just place tokens.
I mean, as long as they can get to the bluffs, or I don't know how stable these rocks are to fire down upon them.
Oh, up that side. Oh, okay.
Because then they could fire down on the archers pretty easily, and then everyone else. And I think that could be wrong, but this looks like a path, so them being there would not be great. So.
It is a pass. Although it's a little bit rocky, but it is a pass. So everyone else is going to be off to the east to draw them out? Is that the plan? Or are there more going to be charging in?
Well, we were hoping to kind of someone blow the horn, half of them rush out, then we rush into the camp, and then hopefully eliminate half before the other half return. And just cover the ruse.
Oh, I see. You blow the horn, but only one person is out there blowing it, and then the rest of you are going to rush in. Well, that person who blew the horn is going to run off and hide and circle back
Yeah,
around.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking I would
what
stay
I thought.
east with the horn.
Well,
'cause
since
I
I'm
can
wounded,
stealth Oh.
since I'm wounded,
Are you wounded? I thought you just had endurance
well, I mean,
loss.
since I'm endurance wise, I'm kind of battered up.
You'll
You
be
want me to
fine
just
by the time you
blow-
get there, though.
Oh, will I?
Yeah, you'll have a
Oh,
long rest before
right.
then.
Oh, okay, never mind then. 'Cause I
Prolonged
said I'll
rest, sorry.
stay on the horse and just blow the horn and ride.
Follow
say
me.
we will
make
have a prolonged rest before this combat.
Yeah, it's you quick marched. Well, you didn't actually, but you got really good on your rolls. But it's a day.
Oh, so
It's a
Gotcha.
day with dealing with. Well, with horse, you can do it there probably about half a day with horses. But you've battled. You're probably going to want to rest anyway too, because by the time you get there, it's going to be close to evening. So if you want to attack them at night or wait until daytime when they're vulnerable.
Yeah. Daytime's better, I would say.
And whoever's the swiftest of foot should probably.
Well, or like I said, if someone's on their horse, they could just.
Well, the elves have to go around anyway, right? The long way around to get up on
Yeah.
that cliff.
Yeah.
So probably one of them be the best bet.
to do what?
To blow the horn and then because they have to go the long way around anyway.
Yeah, but you're gonna want them to blow the horn on the east side.
We-
Yeah,
we
that's
need
what I'm
them
saying.
to be like in place. I'm thinking I blow the horn from so we set up camp, a decent ways away, but still like close, and then that's kind of where I'll blow the horn from, and then I can hide and see how many of them come to like investigate, and then maybe like
either Gandalf or Wanderer stay with me, and we decide what we're gonna do, or try to prevent them from returning while the rest of you attack the camp, maybe. I could even stay by myself and just kind of try to lead them on a wild goose chase, however much of them come to look after the horn. That might be the best way to do it.
Mind staying with you?
Because I'm feeling like the two of us could hide and even circle back and just observe them while they try to figure out. Well, they'll probably. Maybe we could drag a couple of the dead bodies with us on the horses and create a little area for them to find, and then try to. Or even we could maybe craft a pitfall and create a trap. We would need Bane's help with that.
I can set up a trap.
I have
with you
decent
here.
craft too. I think between the two of us, we could make a nice trap for him.
Yeah, I have craft too. Deal.
Same.
If you're asking Bane if he'd like to trap and kill orcs painfully, yes, the answer is yes.
Hold on. Hold everything. Hogar. Well, don't leave me out. He's got craft of 2 and feet favored.
He's a favorite. I know.
Right. So it sounds like we have a plan. Let us then move away from these accursed stench of orcs and make camp. So I'm not going to make you do any stealth because you don't have any orcs to sneak around right now because you're not close enough to the camp. And you know what? We're like a half an hour away from the end of the session. I think it'd be kind of pointless to even start a battle.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
And
This is gonna be a nice big battle.
yeah, it's gonna make the other one look, well, I don't know. It depends on how I roll, but
Yeah.
Dude, 5 Uruks, a guy, and a troll. This is not gonna be a good one.
And we can try if you want. I mean, we've left off in the middle of combat before, I suppose.
I mean, I've definitely got a hard out in 30 minutes.
yeah.
But we could do 15 minutes of combat. We don't have to go over XP questions though, so I'd be down for 20 minutes of combat, maybe 30.
Okay. All right.
I'm good with whatever everybody else wants to do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
What's Hogar think?
You know
What we
what
need
I
to do,
want.
we're gonna
Or the most wise, Gandalf. Yeah.
Hogar said that was fun. He wants more. That's better than watching horses.
The when we paused a battle halfway through, it left you all in the combat tracker, right?
I believe so.
thought
I
it
don't
did.
see where it would take us out of the combat tracker.
Right, you're just game pausing, so
You'd have to stop the combat.
Yeah, and obviously I wouldn't click stop, but all right.
it actually wouldn't matter because technically we choose our own initiative anyways. It's more about stance. As long as we end at the top of a round with our set stance,
Yeah,
shouldn't
I was
matter.
just worried about if you killed some, if that
Uh.
get lost. But all right.
I bet it won't.
Let's
I bet
let
it'll
me
just leave it
let me-
exactly.
let me get tokens on screen, and then you can position them where they would be. Granted, they might be further away from the source, but from where you're at, but
So
the
thinking
size
about
of the
the
map.
terrain, thinking about the terrain that we're dealing with too. Maybe we create. So we take some of the bodies of the ones we just killed, and we put them at the edge of some area that's kind of narrow choke point, and we can set a trap for us to like push some big boulders down on top of however many of them come to investigate. And that'll be like me and Wanderer doing that, and then we'll kind of rush back to the main choke point of the battlefield. And
The only places good for that is either if you're on you're on the map. Sorry, is up this way or further out, or way down here, curved farther around towards the south. So east or south. Over on
do
the
you think,
west,
Saul?
it's kind of there's not like quote unquote cliffs, but it is broken and rocky ground. Before you do anything, you guys need to do a long rest. I think it's only Herobrand that needs to, or prolonged rest.
no,
Sorry.
I definitely need some healing too.
So go ahead and do that because you would have camped out before now. All right, and then go ahead and position your tokens. And then if you're going to craft a trap, then we need to be dealing with that before we start any battles. That would include trying to do boulders push down on them. So if you're doing a pitfall, that's one craft. If you're doing boulders, that's a second craft.
Okay. I'll help with the.
And we
I'll
can
help
both spend. Let's say, should we help each other?
Well, yeah, it's probably whoever's the best shot at it, right? And then they get extra dice.
Yeah,
So that might be Hope.
And remember that, Hogar's got a 2 with a favored.
Yeah, I've got it too with a. I mean, unless you want me to make the roll, in theory, and I'll just adjust accordingly. But
Yeah, just you roll it, but make it favored, but it's actually Hogar. But
yeah,
remember,
favorite.
those of you that are helping, remember to subtract the hope point.
We spend a hope.
And then on your roll, you've only got a spot for 1 hope point bonus, so do a +1 as well.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Just because I really want this to go off swimmingly, and it is nighttime, I'm gonna spend a hope die, which is also gonna get me inspired. So it's gonna be a really good pit trap, I hope.
Okay. Oh. Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Let's see. How do we translate that into act?
Thank God for favored.
Yeah.
No
Oh my
joke.
God, man, that was
Oh.
this close to the camp and an Eye of Sauron. That would have gone very, very different. That would have been the whole camp charging out. You guys, shovels in hand. Not really the best weapon when you've got a whole horde of orcs and a troll on your ass. All right, so it's okay with you guys. This extraordinary success, then, gonna make this extra hard for them to see, and the ground was soft enough, which is rare because it's cold, that it was able to make it a little bit bigger so that you could trap a few more. If there's enough that come this way or come that way,
Yeah.
you can get a bigger group in. Does that sound fair for an extraordinary success?
Oh,
Or you could use it with haste if you wanted to.
I
Instead
don't
of,
think we'd want it to be effective.
yeah, this one's the night before, so
yeah, you've got time. All right.
the boulder one's the one that might need to be raised if when we get to it.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll roll it now, right?
Yeah. So same roll, unless now it depends on what you're doing with hope. If you want to spend all your hope on this,
Well, I'm assuming Hogarth's just helping out. So that'd be
I'll
one.
give you another hope.
yeah, Hogar
No,
would
we're
help.
gonna go all out. Make sure
Yeah,
it's-
I'll take a +1 from me for sure.
So
You could do it with
Well, we're
Hogar
both at focus
rolling. You
now, too,
know,
aren't
you could do roll it as if you're Hogar with favored.
so favored. I'm assuming we're still kind of setting this up. Do I get inspired still? Because it's for. Because I don't know what his is. I know what mine is, and I don't know what
Well,
time of day.
we're fellowship focuses helping each other, so I think that inspires you, doesn't it?
Oh, it gives me an extra dice.
Yeah, if you spend a hope, you get 2.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just
That's
roll
what
that.
it is.
Easy.
Which is technically all inspired does, doesn't it?
It is
Oh,
almost
yeah.
another great success, but at least we'll take the great extraordinary success. But we'll take the great. So a little more potency here in the boulders, if that's all right. So they'll. Yeah, depending on how many come that way, I gotta figure that one out. Jesus, and but I'll let these rolls influence that. Okay, so position tokens. Who's pushing boulders down? And then who's blowing a horn? And what are they doing after they blow the horn? And then we can start this. I guess I'll add a lot of people into a combat tracker. Jesus, probably the biggest one yet.
Wander, you were gonna stay with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So come up over here, will you?
I have no skill in bows, so it's not even worth taking one. Okay, so I'm thinking we kind of stay. We're like up by the boulders and blow the horn. That way, then when they come through the pass underneath us, we can try to spring the trap on them.
Sounds good.
And then worst case scenario is I'll tank while you shoot.
So where are you going to be at? Go ahead and move tokens.
Yep.
I know you're going to be closer than what you actually are because of the map size.
Yeah. We're just kind of up here.
I just go all the way to the edge there, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But closer to the south there, Wander. That's east. There you go.
Wow.
Now you're on the path. All right, where the rest
So
of you at?
picky.
I know. That's how I roll. Where the rest of you at? Are you? Who's blowing the horn again? Sorry.
Either one of us. It's me and Wanderer doing it.
Well, I have a bow, so I'd imagine.
That's true. You should probably like be ready. I'll blow the horn.
And where are the rest of you going to be? Hiding down like south to rush in, or coming through the west pass? What's the plan?
Oh, can we come through the west pass?
Yeah, you have to circle around south, but it's a rough land, but it's passable. It's not as smooth as what's on the east.
Well, Bane's a rough sort.
And they didn't see the dwarf running through the camp at all.
Imagine you take Hogar with you
I'm
too,
just
right?
getting set up. Don't mind. Yeah, Hogar will come. I'm just passing through.
Hogarth's like, Hogarth's
Evening.
like, I gotta match your 5 somehow.
Evening. It's gonna say, what do you say?
Oh, Hogarth goes, I have to match your 5 somehow.
Oh yeah, I want to catch up. All right. Gandalf will come with you guys. And Herobrand, where are you going to be?
Guess I'll be with the main group then.
Okay.
Who's left of the main group?
What'd you say?
Because Narniel and them are up there.
Yeah. Well, it's the dwarves and Gandalf, I suspect, is what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So no one's going the east pass. Gotcha. All right. Cool.
Where
Yeah,
are
well,
you going, Bane?
They're
We're
all
all
the way
here.
out.
You're picking the trap, right?
Yeah. No.
Well, We already set up all the traps. It's not
So
now.
where are
We're
you,
go-
Bane?
He's all the way
We're in
west
here.
on the map.
Okay, yeah, so I'll go over there.
Because we figure most of them are going to be exiting this pass anyway. So
Yeah, hopefully.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I just moved you.
Okay, thanks.
Problem. Okay, so where in relation to the boulder trap is the pitfall trap?
Kind of envisioning it like the pitfall is further down, so that in theory they go, and when however many of them fall in the pitfall, then the ones that are behind them we push the boulders down onto.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. All right, I'm just making up some rules right now just to how they would... Okay, I think I got an idea. Watch me roll badly and you knock out half these orcs just with your traps already. And you just have some orcs and some trolls to deal with. That'll be my luck. Okay, then.
Your words to Manway's ears.
yeah.
All right. I'm not going to click... I guess I have to click opening volley anyway, because it won't allow you to... I don't believe it allows you to target and attack unless I've actually started the combat. So, opening volley is selected. And we need to get pleasant music off. And go with Osgiliath Invaded. All right. The horn is blown. And...
But don't you have a sound for it?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I always forget that I have a soundboard. I don't use it enough. You're using the orc horn?
Yeah.
All right. Where... You can tell I haven't used this in a while because... Hold on. Where the... Oh, there it is. Click at the top. There we go. Now, get to my war horns. God, I didn't think this would be that long to find it. Or has it lost things when I updated? Oh my god, it did. I forgot that it does that when you...
Really?
Yeah, it's a glitch in this sound. When you update the... Hold on. Ah, now here we go. I lied.
Check all my games too for sound stuff.
Couldn't hear it because the music's too loud.
Do yourself, Wanderer, and I'll like draw my sword.
Wait, weren't we
And-
gonna push the rocks? Or...
Yeah, I kind of feel like we have like a... I feel like Bane would have built us kind of a lever that we can easily just like push to have them all roll off.
It's at that point that you realized you never told Bane to build you a lever. It's... Oh no, what are we
He got
gonna
a
do?
great success.
Alright. So let's see.
Just push right here. It's like a button, but there's I don't know what a button is, but you just push.
Let's
Bane
see.
invented electricity with a great success.
These orcs will go to investigate. These orcs. These orcs are... Ah, damn it. These orcs are slave guards, so they're going to stay. The chieftain's going to come closer. This chieftain's done with his argument, so he's going to come closer, but not to investigate. The orcs aren't moving other than to step out. And ready. So. Okay, let's see if there's able to see a very well hidden pitfall that has an extraordinary success. No, not for him. I have a feeling this is going to be the same for all of them. Not for him.
He had a 35 and a 30. How's the 39 only a great and the 35 is extraordinary?
It's
The
amount of sixes you get?
Yeah, sixes.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, so close. So let me move these guys so I know I've rolled for them. I'm rolling for all of them because otherwise they're all dead. And I want to have some fighting chance to damage you guys. Because I'm evil.
Well, it's about to be me and Wanderer versus a hill troll and 3 slave drivers.
One of them saw it and put him off, and I got 2 more to roll.
Damn.
And I'm going to give them a bonus because they noticed this guy. Hey, wait! Success.
No.
Well, that's just from the pitfall. Then there's what's next.
And on the feet, it's pretty good.
So 4 of them have fallen into the trap. And let's see, I said it'd give a bonus in damage. So that works. 8. I'm going to have them... Oh, there we go. Let me mark their damage on their character sheets. It's going to take me just a moment. Not going to kill them, but they're very, very injured. And they're also down a pit. Okay, so I'm going to put this one together there. So the other 3 circle around that and journey forth. And I'm going to have you guys make a athletics with a +2. Because you got a great success on the making of this trap. And you have a lever. So simple physics.
Both of us?
It doesn't matter. One is all is required.
Okay.
And I'm going to give them a basic chance to dodge. No.
What is your athletics, Wanderer? Maybe we both should roll.
Athletics, a 2, not favored.
Okay. Mine was 2 with favored, but I only got a basic success.
Only one of them dodged. And according to the music, he's just been picked up by an eagle and taken to safety.
He like looks up as the boulders are rolling down, and he sees Wanderer with her bow drawn right at him.
And just waving. Hello. So he's off in the back, and now damage. Yeah, that's about right. And I gave you. Yeah, these two guys are dead. Smashed under your boulder. And let me mark them on the combat tracker, because there's a million people on the combat tracker. People, creatures. Okay. That has been sprung. Those of you on the west, are you doing ranged combat or are you waiting to charge in? It's Bane and Herobrand, Hogar, Gandalf.
Yeah. Well, I think as soon as they go to investigate and I hear the first trap spring is when I will throw an axe and rush in.
Okay, so let's finish off this opening volley then with an axe throw from Bane and a couple of bows from Laskalin and Narniel.
I feel like this measurement's a little bit off.
And Wanderer.
I feel like I'm not 24 feet away from him.
You can sneak up closer. There. Go ahead. I'm not going to make you make a stealth roll. Their attention is drawn. But yeah. I will put it. If you want to get closer than your medium range, then you will need a stealth. So if you want to stay relatively safe, it's going to be a -1.
Okay, so I'll try to sneak up. Worst comes to worst is I throw from where I'm at. So
yeah.
So all right, well, I'll throw from where I'm at. Is this map a little more blown up? Because I feel like 2 squares is 7 feet.
Ignore the squares. This is not a map made by me.
Alright.
Someone else made it. Plus I used AI to make it bigger.
Throw the axe to that guy. And we'll see what happens. Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Axe throw and kill.
He notices just in time as he
Every
enters the place.
Well, you may or may not like this. But he ain't dead. These are Uriks. But he's really injured.
He noticed enough time for it to embed itself pretty deeply.
So this is, let's see, Bane probably has never fought an Urik before. I'm not sure.
I think you said we kind of saw them briefly, when we wiped that one camp off the face of the earth with 50 dwarfs.
Oh, right. Did you fight any? I can't remember.
We kind of breezed over it because we had so many people. We saw them in there. But I think we killed them pretty.
Okay. Well, you really hit this orc well. And he's still standing with an axe sticking out of him. Yeah. All right.
Rips off half his face.
30 feet. Why do I have this in feet?
Instead of sad.
Hold on.
I was wondering that too.
Stupid. I forgot all the weapon ranges are in meters. One moment. Let's see. 5 feet is like 1.2 meters, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes the range of the firelight bigger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's way cooler.
Yeah. Okay, well, that makes more sense. I was like, wow, that doesn't seem too far from where I'm from. Okay. I mean, I didn't put the negative on it. I think I forgot. But either way, that's how it worked out. So.
That puts, oh my god, that puts Laskalin in his short range. And Narniel. Okay, come on, do something then, guys. Alright. Bow shots, and then we'll be at ground combat.
Yeah.
Oh, they were
Harold,
running so...
Not firing your bow, Harold?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and fire if you're going to fire, Harobrand. Players go before non-players. Don? Oh, sorry, I heard you. Are you gonna do a ranged combat?
Yeah, sure.
I attacked the north one, just so you know.
Which one did you attack?
I attacked this one, which means that one's uninjured.
Sorry.
That's the chieftain. Or, well, the big baddie.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Sure.
Be good to whittle him down a little bit, yeah.
Why did I not? Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. Bow. I'm just gonna straight roll it. Okay. Ah!
Oh, no.
That 10 rolled over. Could have been a...
Have I not added... Oops, I didn't add Narniel and Laskalin into the combat tracker. Let's fix that. Alright, Laskalin, shoot your bow. No. There we go again. Bows aren't very good. No, that was Narniel. Why has it got Laskalin's picture but Narniel's name? Interesting. Alright, Laskalin, you go. God. Well, they know
Good job,
you're
Andy.
here.
That was
Okay.
just to... Yeah, that was just to let you know we're here.
Because that's how confident we are. Oh yeah, Wanderer. I skipped you. I'm so sorry.
I totally wouldn't think about it. I was like, oh, let's shove in the rocks counted.
But you got one down there at the bottom.
Fucking kill that guy.
Except the Eagles have just picked you up. Pulling you away like, no, leave. We're fighting.
This guy, he didn't get hit by anything. Let's go after him. We're gonna spend a hope on that. Oh,
Well,
took a while.
you
Okay.
did hit him. All right. Okay, so... let's see. No, they're not going to get a chance this round. They don't get a volley back. Plus, most of them don't have ranged weapons, except for the goblins. But you surprised them. So, we're in proper combat. Now, we are also at 9 o'clock, or sorry, 9 o'clock British time. The end of our session. 4 hours. So, we've started combat. The game is afoot. We should probably stop then, I think, because otherwise we're just going to get started into attack. All right.
Okey-doke.
Right.
It's a cool place to leave off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that right after opening volley.
Yeah.
So are the guys in the pitfall trap, are they able to get out or are they stuck in there?
Well, I've kind of viewed that you made barbs.
Yeah. I imagine
So-
like spike
Yeah.
wooden stakes in there.
Yeah, wooden stakes, but Hogar's little addition was to make them barbed so they don't come out very easily. So,
Yeah. I'm thinking my next move would be to like run to the camp. and-
they're not going to get out very easily.
Right. We can
You
deal
feel
with them
like
later.
that you built that trap so well that besides getting unstuck and being very hurt, then they've got to climb out. And they're at least out of sight, out of mind for a while some other enemies need to be dealt with. And all right, let's see. So if I pause that and I'll stop the music for now, 'cause it's very intense for when there's not combat going on. All right, let me do experience.
Building back up.
Yes.
1913. Nice. One more session I can put at 4. That'd be cool.
All right, so we have 4 of you. Do you guys have character sheets open? I want to make sure the coding works. I want to see what your adventure and skill points are.
Right. Oh,
You ready?
scroll down there. Adventure. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, good. At least that coding's still working. All right. Well,
Yep.
I actually thought you guys might get through this battle as well, but that's all right. That's cool.
That
So-
never goes fast in role-playing games.
No, it does, but I like I like spending the time in the description and just your whole scouting mission. I mean that, and then the role play in the camp and stuff. It's all part of the story. This was our 25th session.
Crazy.
25.
Wow.
That's the longest I've played in a campaign, or the longest I've run one anyway. I don't know if I've played
Yeah.
it.
Are you sure? I mean, the Frontier War one.
No, that was like 19 sessions, I think.
That's it.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
And we're just getting
25.
started.
25 is crazy.
What'd you say, Don?
And we're just getting started.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go for 100.
well, yeah, we're a quarter of the way there, so you
We'll
know.
be fighting Morgoth on the 100th episode.
Well, yeah, so we're gonna work your way east. So we're taking care of Eriador, getting them all sorted out for a while. Then we're gonna go to Wilderland and sort them out, and then what's left? Well, gonna march on Mordor a little bit early.
Gondor and yeah, right.
Yeah, we can join young Aragorn as he
That's right.
runs with Rohirrim and Gondor.
Or, yeah, raid the Corsairs of Umbar.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a shout. Okay, that'll be book 4. Something like that. Oh, cool.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
fun as always.
we have a month until our next session because
Oh, right.
because
going
you
convention.
Harebrand and Bane are gone, and it's just too many to be lost, and plus
Especially in a combat like this.
that, and unless there's a lot of role playing afterwards, you will probably get at least to the foothills of Mount Graham. Maybe stood in front of the dwarven door, possibly even. And I didn't
I
want to
just
deny
found the
Bane
most
that.
hilarious-
Oh,
I just posted the most hilarious meme
in One Ring.
What up, Frodo? Not much. My entire life, like every hobbit ever, except for my uncle, when you made him go on that ridiculous quest. Cool.
Oh, cool.
Quiet. So
Singing to Jordan.
we're in walking a lot.
Or
I didn't see the or.
not much. Just been chilling in the Shire my entire life, like every other hobbit, except my uncle.
Lord.
Oh, stop the recording right on that.